Hello, good evening, and welcome to episode 2 of JMK Custom Works Live. I'm Mikey. That is Zakainen. How are we? How you doing,
Hi.
buddy?
Hi. Great. I love adulting. It's super fun.
The best. It's the best.
Best.
It's the best.
Captain America wants you to work hard.
Oh, you give me a kind of a stink finger. Aw, that's so cute. So cute. Well, what's up? We got some people in the chat. Stacy, son of a crayon slayer, got here just right on. Somebody was in here last night, and I don't remember who it was.
Oh, it didn't.
They wiped that out.
It did wipe that out. I wonder when they do that. It's weird. It's probably Dan.
I don't know.
Let's just credit Roll Keeper.
Sure, why not?
He's had some losses. We want to give him a win for the chat here, which I'll see Dan Saturday
at the Zolo.
At the Zolo.
The Zolo Con. Yeah.
Stacy's already said that this episode 2 better be better.
Whoa.
Better, but better. No, she just said it is better.
That's a lot of pressure, Stacy, but thank you.
Tristan from Down Under.
G'day.
Stacy. Yo, Joe. 6'10". Yo, Joe Daddy. Papa Kukovic is in here.
Hello, Faja.
And a legend has also entered the chat here. Jason. Evangelist.
What's up, buddy? How are you?
He says hi to you and your dad, but not me. Damn, that's cold.
Yeah.
I
think there might have been a misunderstanding
there. These two sexy mother truckers, which makes me think of Mython. Woodman 29 in the house.
What up, Woodman?
One of the best names in the chat business.
It's true.
Keanu leaves.
It's true. It's just good. Like, it's not a dig or anything. It's just good. It's just Keanu leaves. It's brilliant.
Keanu leaves. He don't leave behind either. He just keeps going forward.
You know,
like Felix.
That's the only. That's my best Felix.
Abracadabra. Vishay. V. Connolly.
Ooh.
Working on some dance playlists. Hell yeah.
I hope there's some Holland Oates in there. That's what I want to see.
Most dangerous feat. Stud Muffins.
Ooh,
Ken's Toys.
Bow, wow, wicka, bow.
Father Son Galaxy. Good evening, sir.
What up?
White Vegeta.
White Vegeta. That's for you, pal.
We're caught up for the moment until I get, half an hour behind.
Sweet. So we're gonna do some more painting. Now originally Bo and Luke Duke were for Jeff Wheat, but then I realized that those are 1/12 heads and they're going on 110 bodies. So I have ordered 110 heads to replace those. So
did you try it out? Were they that's much more?
Yeah, they look small. And that Jonah Hex body already has kind of weird proportions. I don't know if you've ever looked at one, but the legs are real short. Like they should have had a shorter abdomen with taller legs. It's odd looking. It's one of those Rocco things where you just like once you see it, you don't know. You can't look. What was that?
Well, that was Vishay saying, you're the Bob Ross of action figures. And I agree, because like you said, you were just sitting there going boom, boom, boom. And all of a sudden, all your shit is primered. It's ready to go. It's got the flesh tones on it.
To be fair, that was just spraying one coat of paint.
But again, I looked away. I look up. Everything's done. I'm like, are you gonna paint anything? Oh, you're done already. Okay.
Oh yeah, I did that. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it, man.
Hell yeah, let class begin.
Yes.
Then Harry O.
Put your smocks on.
What's up, Harry?
Get your palettes. Listen up, children. Listen up.
All right, so too small for that Jonah Hex body, so you're gonna have to.
So I've ordered 110 scale heads, so those should be a little better. And the heads look like they might be actually original renders, not Mego scans, which is what those are. So we'll see, but they're en route. I did have some stuff I got this week that I wanted to talk about. First thing, I've noticed in our Thursday night's chat, I've brought up my comic book shop several times, and I've never said the name of it. So what up, Robert? So I always say like Johnny or out my local shop, but I've never actually said Brood Squad Entertainment is my comic shop. That's where I go.
That a little bit longer. We need to be able to screen capture that. Do it in slow-mo, like 300.
Yeah. This is my dude. Johnny's my guy. The other guys at the shop are great, but Johnny also has his own comic book. One of these days I'll get one of those and bring that on.
Oh yeah.
I'll probably send it to you, because I think it involves some thickies and you might like it.
Ew.
No, girls.
Yeah. Ew. I can't break that. That can't. Yeah, no one's gonna believe that shit.
I wanted to say something about the dark side, but I didn't want to risk it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's dangerous. Easy. Hey, but I salute you. Okay, buddy.
That's for you, Cap. That's America's ass.
That's sorry.
There it is.
Dude, they cut his tape off. Look at that.
They botched it.
Oh my god, that's unconstitutional.
That's ridiculous. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Man. I'll be putting some actually, you know what? I might be using some green stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna have to green stuff them cheeks.
I'm gonna green stuff those cheeks.
So Johnny also got the new colors for that Duncan Rhodes Painting Academy stuff. So I picked up 4 colors. I picked up some greens. This one is a goblinoid green.
Goblinoid.
There you go. I got a couple of different greens and a nice canary yellow, just to try out the coating on the yellow, especially because that's a pain in the ass color.
I'll say your dad has definitely said that. That's white and yellow.
Yeah, white and yellow are awful, and metallics.
Also, by the way, don't say this point out loud. We just read this comment.
We just read it
not out loud.
I don't. Noted.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I heard.
Congrats,
I heard it was a really big giveaway.
Kaiju fucking kitty.
What up, Kaiju?
Double J, just Jeff.
Jeff. Hello, Jeff. So today I went to Hobby Lobby, and they ended up having a sale. So I picked up, this is what I went for right here. Watercolor.
Straight to it.
3x4s. If anybody has ever received something from me, this is what your thank you note was written on. This right here.
Okay, I got one. Like I'm staring at one right now. Right there.
Yep, that's over there. Yep. So I got those. They were 40% off, so that was exciting. But then they also had Master's Touch paintbrushes 40% off. So I've got some here that we can look at some of my favorites, and then I got one new one.
Toyomic Displays. Trey. What's up, Trey?
What up, sir? So this is low-key one of my absolute favorite paintbrushes. This is the Angle Shader. You can see the bristles on it are at like a 45-degree angle. It's good for covering like a medium space, like say your hair is a good one because I'll be doing that. So it covers good with hair, but then if you turn it, you've got that point. So if he's got like a little curly cue or something, you don't have to switch brushes. You just use the corner of that and you can you can get more detail with it. It's
Oh,
really,
okay,
really
gotcha.
versatile. It's a nice brush.
So if you're going to get into like the grooves of the head, that's where you
The
like
groove's not so
ankle.
much because that's a broad stroke of the brush. That's not a big deal. But if it's something outside of his hair, like his sideburns,
Yeah,
and you don't want that 1/4 inch brush, that eighth inch
that's when you'll
brush.
switch over to it.
Yeah, so you switch over and you can get that. And then if you need to go in with your high detail brush and crisp up the edges.
Shh, don't read that out loud. I don't know what he's talking about. It's weird. We just like giveaways around here.
Yeah, we're big giveaway people.
Maximilian
we don't give
Tucker.
stuff away, but
40% off. That's not a hit,
Got it.
man. Michael's, Joanne's, Hobby Lobby. They'll do those deep sales all the time, man.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of Joanne's,
I don't know. I don't know if I've been to a Joann's in some time.
I have, but I don't think I've ever picked up paint.
But there will be some deals going soon because they're going under. So yeah, there'll be some fire sales.
Largo's Lair.
Hello, Jim.
And every time I see that, I think Clancy Brown every time. I'm like, what's Clancy Brown doing wearing that hat?
Yeah, I could see that. He does kind of look like Clancy Brown. I always think Elmo's World, but it's Largo's Lair. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, Largo's Lair. That's Elmo's World. It's the theme song. Okay.
Yeah, me.
Anyways, that's what I think of.
Elmo's glue.
And I got this one. This is a liner. This is a nice stubby brush.
Oh yeah.
But it's nice for long lines. So doing, let's see, the red stripes on Cobra Commander's legs. When I did the hooded one, I brought to DFW, the one that Micon has.
Yeah. Yep.
He has those stripes down his legs. This is the kind of brush that's ideal for that because you can carry a lot of paint and get long brush strokes out of it. That's a good one.
Good one, like G-Force Racing 20. What's up, buddy?
20.
Can't really use any of the paint. It's not so good. They usually have good sculpting clay and brushes.
Okay, I didn't even know they had paint. So that's,
yeah, we got everything down here in Wichita, man. There's Joann's and there's Michael's, Hobby Lobby, multiples.
Yeah, I got that. This spotter one, I don't know if I'm gonna like it or not, but it's a real short bristle.
Like for eyes, like fine details.
That's what I was thinking. Was doing for pupils and retinas. So we'll try that out. Give it a go.
Versus that Warhammer, that fine detail Warhammer one.
I do like that one, but for doing retinas especially, it doesn't carry enough paint to really do it.
Okay.
Now for the highlight, your one white dot, it's great for that, but that could be good for that too. We'll find out.
Joker J, what's up, buddy?
What up, Joker
Followed
J?
up by another legend, literally in the name. Word. Legend series.
The legend.
Tony.
Legends.
Mwah, mwah.
You handsome devil.
This guy. And yeah, G-Force saying as an art student, and he put it in quotations. Brushes and pens were crazy expensive.
Are you saying you really weren't an art student?
Paint me like one of your French girls? Was that kind of?
He learned art, but not in the traditional training.
I'd say that was me. I mean, I did. I've messed with different mediums all throughout my life, and yeah, man, you learn quick. Like that shit is expensive. When I first moved out on my own, I mean, I'm gonna go buy, again, draw a lot of drawing paper, right? And then, holy crap, yeah, wait for those sales.
Yeah. For sure. I mean, especially like I said, like that. All of Master's Touch, the paintbrushes, the pads.
might fake some bits. Hey man, fake it till you make it. That's how anything is done, including work.
Absolutely. Yeah, I always got to do that. But these brushes, I mean, they're $4. They are by no means expensive,
but still, and then 40% off. So shit,
40% off. Yeah, I went ahead and picked up a few of them.
I don't know if I recognize this name right here. Jason DeMello. What's up?
Jason DeMello. What's up?
If you've been around forever and I'm having a stroke and I don't remember you, I'm sorry.
Jay does legitimately have some brain damage. So
yeah, that is great possible. First name. Great.
I don't have that excuse. I just forget shit. So I am sorry if that's the case. If it's not, welcome. I hope you enjoy the content. So yeah, I just I picked up some tidbits today, and since they were, art related, I figured we'd why not go over
it, buddy.
Talk about it.
People are always asking, like, what are you using?
Right.
And now we get some feedback once you do use them about, hey, what do you think?
Yeah, and like I said, like those are inexpensive options. So if you're looking to get a brush, get into it, there's a couple there that would be easy starters, and you got a few brushes for less than $20, which is total win.
Yeah, and actually we haven't even talked about that because we're phoning it in. But yeah, if you guys have questions for Mikey, I'm watching the chats. Yep. He'll be working, and I'll bring that stuff up along with little anecdotes like him, like Yo Joe Daddy talking about, hey guys, July 26th in Gadsden, Alabama. The third official Gadsden Collector Con is coming. Third. First show 40.
Nice.
February 70. This one's 100. Cool. I do. I like.
Sweet, dude.
I like con, especially local, building up. Like, the nearest one near me, Planet Comic Con. Are you going to Planet Comic Con?
No.
It has not been good. It has not been good. If you've gone once to Planet Comic Con up in Kansas City, you've been to the last 12 years. Same thing.
I never have. I just have no desire. I don't do cosplay. I don't do autographs, and I feel like that's the two big things at Planet Comic Con in KC. Like,
buddy, people are gonna be asking you for autographs. You don't do them at all.
Asshole.
Sorry. I don't know. I don't do them. It's not personal.
I'm sorry. I don't do autographs.
Goddamn, I'll have to be your handler. Like, hey, get out of here. He doesn't do that.
You'll just be swatting away security guys that are telling me I'm in the wrong area. It's not gonna work. That's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. What is gonna work is Yo Joe Jerk.
What up, sir?
Barcode.
Boop.
What's up, Jerk? Watch this man every Monday and Thursday.
That's true.
Doing a little shake.
Get a little shake. Shake it up.
Shake it.
Ooh, shake it up.
If it wasn't fair use, I would like to play some like music that we love in the background,
That'd be awesome. That'd be really great, but nobody's into that.
Not yet, man. But again, Instagram, I don't know what deal they worked out because being able, and Facebook too, which is the same thing.
I'd say somehow it sends them the credit, whatever it is, play or whatever it is, it has to.
They have to be getting royalties off that, man. I think it's awesome advertisement, especially we take music for granted. Like, it's introducing new fucking people to things that we take for granted as classics.
Mm-hmm.
Tristan's asking, do the heads on spikes remind anyone else of Ghostbusters 2? Actually, it reminds me of Game of Thrones. Outside the wall.
Reminds me of Vlad the Impaler.
Put their head on a spike.
Spike.
IshCon. I know Abby talks about IshCon in North Carolina.
Yeah, when is that? Is that next month?
Well, I'll look it up. I don't know.
Is that in Match?
Match. IshCon Convention 2025. The chat will probably beat me to it.
We'll see.
May 16th. May 16th through the 18th. And Jerk's just yelling out, Zolo!
Zolo!
Only live once.
They only live once, yeah?
We will ask the questions here.
All of the Zolos will be there, yeah?
We don't talk about that convention. Yeah, ZoloCon this weekend is going to be fun. Jerk said he would ruin me, so we'll see if I'm able to come back. I don't. I and assumed. I don't assume
Not
it
like
was
financial or like
That's what I'm saying. I
sexual?
don't think it was financially. I think he meant spiritually.
Oh God, he's just gonna Ivan Drago your spirit. I will break you.
I was thinking Vigo Carpathian is what I was thinking.
Oh, okay, all right.
Got
Well,
out back to Ghostbusters again. This casino better not have somewhere half decent to get some lunch. I think I've heard. I think Jerk Matt has said that, they've got some decent food at this casino.
I've heard they have decent vending machines. Tuna salad,
No,
egg
Jerk
salad,
saying he's going to
chicken
ruin me
salad.
both financially and spiritually.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to artists getting royalties from their work. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
But taking my unborn children for a song in a store at a toy hunt, I mean, that seems a little much.
Yeah.
Just Jeff, y'all have a nice night. You bouncing?
See you, Jeff.
And J-Max, like, I don't do vending machines, Mikey. He doesn't.
I hope that's really not the only option they have. I actually think they have food. I think you'll be okay.
I will say that casino at Terrificon, oh man, Sun something. I can't remember. I mean, it is a freaking city, man. Like, that's where you go in that city. I mean, it's the casino. And they had, oh yeah, man. And their restaurants, they had tons to choose from. There's a big freaking, it's inside, like, it's like a mall. It's like if you went to Vegas, right? It is a legit city, that's the casino.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we got Lunchbox Killer.
What a lunchbox?
I about said Trey, but Troy. I'm gonna dox you. And this guy, Blake Tarpley. Fantastic conversation I had with him on Monday, and we are definitely going to do that again.
I enjoyed it until you started talking about your nipples.
Well, they're sensitive, and it's a topic.
I understand.
I would say everyone has nipples, but I guess some people don't.
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
And another, like, I like saying Robert. I also really like saying Rakar.
Yeah, I like that one too.
And Cliff, Bear 11, Charlie. Good evening, gentlemen.
Up, Cliff.
Punch and pie. Cliff, one of the good ones.
Indeed.
A whole 2-hour nipple stream. Think about it. I am as hard as I can.
Oh.
This man's got some impersonations. I have given up. But between folks, this motherfucker before in the pre-show literally just simulated a can opening. I'm like, there's no sound he can't fucking do. I'm done. I was like, iron sharpens iron and all that shit. I was getting better, but now between Mikey, Blake Tarpley, Tony, Legend, I'm done. I'm over it. I'm not even doing my own voice anymore.
He's just gonna have one of us voice you.
That'd be funny. You can strengthen your nipples with very small weights. All right, good to know. Good to know. J-Mac, we do. I know y'all spoken good tonight, but don't forget to hit that like button. And I believe maybe our first customization related question here from G-Force. Mikey, what is your go-to for flesh colors?
Flesh colors is definitely Kislev Flesh Citadel. It doesn't have to be the air. You can use the regular one and thin it out as you need, but this tone, it's the best starting tone, at least for general Caucasian.
General Caucasian.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so let's go.
That's not a rank. I mean, like in general, not like general Caucasian. That's not a thing.
General? Do you, general, doctor? Do you sit there? Do you use that? And if you're going for like more tan, do you start adding and using that off, or do you have the specific paints for like just like a gradient from that versus like if you're going to go with African American or Asian, Hispanic.
I don't have like a gradient. Like it's just kind of per job. Like this is kind of the default. But then if it takes something more like
if you're trying to like color match a buck.
Yeah, like Billy from Predator.
Yeah.
Good example, right? Native American, so he's got kind of that more reddish hue to the white, to the standard peach color. So that was just kind of just adding just a little bit of a rust color to it.
Yeah.
And just blending it until it kind of looked right, color swatch on the screen, kind of next to the face or reference or whatever. Okay.
Which shout out to Loki, model misfit, Loki Wartooth. What's up, buddy?
Oh, hell yeah.
Brian Pierce. Good evening, one and all. What is it about this collection of gentlemen that makes the conversation turn towards nipples? Every time I turn on a stream, it's nipple talk. Ooh, what a great segment, nipple talk. I'm going to make a note of that. Nipple talk
is the name of that show with him and Blake, 2 hours of nipples.
Nipple talk.
Just
with Zach and Blake.
Nipple talk.
Topic. Areolas.
Size
of dimes?
What diameter is preferable?
Or are we talking JFK 50-cent piece? Talk amongst yourselves.
You like pepperonis? You like the rusty sand dollars? I like the rusty sand dollars because there's more area.
Speaking of sand, it makes me think of South America. Alex S. Buenos noches, mi amigo. What's up, Alex?
Is Alex in South America?
Yeah. Alex, where are you, by the way? South of the border. Don't dox yourself.
What, are you going to go to South America and hunt him down?
Hey, man.
Dox away.
Honduras. And Stacey says hit that like button with your nipples.
With your nipples, yeah.
Robert says, General Caucasian, we prefer saltine American. Thank you.
I like saltine American. I like that very much, Robert.
I like putting on the Ritz. I don't know what nationality Ritz would be.
I don't know.
GeForce, I have not actually tried, but I'm going to start having to. I do have my own custom Lou Ferrigno head that I'm going to have to try to color match that totally awesome Hulk flesh tone. So I'll be hitting Mikey up going, hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Oh, yeah, that's a real bright green, too. That's going to suck.
And then Tony says, Legend Series, I've seen a few guys use red, blue, and greens heavily watered down to get good flesh tones. Looks really good.
Yep.
Just making their own, doing their own recipe.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Mixing it like paint mixing.
HGC, a gentleman and a scholar, is my monocle here. I got my monocle. I bought it just for HGC, and I never break it out because I'm so lazy.
Oh, because it's not tinted.
Well, it's so far. I'm like, that's an extra foot I have to reach.
Oh, it's far.
Dude, when you're that tall as me, an extra foot, Jesus.
That's true. Yeah, that's like 6 more volumes of encyclopedias.
Yeah, it's like dog ears, man. It's different.
AK-47 nipples.
Costa Rica.
Bueno.
And Loki Wartooth says for nipples, he used the red contrast paints.
Yeah, the red contrast paint. I'm a fan of that.
For nipples, workshopping that. I think nipple talk. I think we keep it simple, buddy.
Yeah. What if you could do like a play on the between two ferns, and you do like between 4 nips?
Between 4 nipples.
It would just be between 2 people.
Oh, dang it. I forget who's on this show. Was it Nacho Toy? Dang it, I forget. I'm sorry, guys. But I know the name of the show is Between Two Sentinels is the name of the show. And I'm like, I love it. I'm there for it. Between Two Sentinels.
That's awesome. I like that.
And our nipple talk has summoned Luke Rosso.
Luke Rosso.
What's up, buddy? Everyone, that's all. This whole thing is nip discussion. Skyfall. What's up, buddy?
Hello.
Welcome to episode 1 of Nips and Paintbrush Tips.
Nips and tips.
Nips and tips. That's a solid one for a customization show.
You want some nip tips? You know where to go.
TNT Skate. What's up, sir?
Hello.
And Blake is saying he has a paint mixing swatch book. You identify your color, and then it will tell you exactly what the colors are. Oh, cool. Yeah, definitely hit me up with that.
Nice.
Now, for you, Mikey, have you done it so much that you just know what you need to do?
Kinda. I mean, it's never exact. It's kind of just a touch of this, a touch of that. Try to rein it in.
G-Force is breaking his cherry and repainting figs.
Okay. Right on.
I do like this idea that between two jerks. Jerk, I need you to have the show, but it's you doing both roles at the same time.
Yeah.
Do some pre-recorded stuff.
That would be good. Just responding to your own questions.
Like it's practicing for TikTok. Like TikTok. That's pretty good.
TikTok is good.
We'll pin that one. White Vegeta. It is Machu Toy. Okay, and J Shots. Okay. I like Machu Toy. K-Mac, what's happening, you toy bastards?
Well, hello.
The Fairy Flesh set is a nice set, says Loki.
Fairy Flesh. Not familiar with that one.
All right, and this is the Goon that you're painting. Is this for Tony Legend?
Yes.
I keep forgetting that we have several Tonys and we have several Legends. So now it's Tony Legend. Done.
I don't. Adding syllables to it usually doesn't work.
Syllables.
Syllables.
It's like adding syphilis.
It's not like that because that would be not good.
Straight up, not good.
Not good. Yeah, I was looking at pictures of the Goon, and I was like, "Do you want this painted like comic book, where he's like grayish?" I was like, "Or do you want it a little more little more realistic?" And he's like, "A little more realistic." All right, got you.
Sorry, Mike. I gotta ban's aforementioned Tony Legend series.
No.
He's talking about wrestling. I gotta nip this in the bud right now. Sorry,
jeez, Tony, I'm sorry.
Sorry, guys. He can't help it, man. It's like he's got wrestling Tourette's.
It runs in his veins. He can't shut it off. You know. Right.
That won't work.
That's not going to work, you know.
Have you had to do any custom wrestling figures?
No.
That you know of?
A couple years ago, I had a semi-professional wrestler reach out to me about making custom figures for him. And I said something on the pre-roll one night, and Tony and Felix knew the fucking guy.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, he was like in Florida or something, and he was like, "What was the guy's name? Do you remember?" And I looked, and he was like, "Are you fucking serious? That guy?"
Hey, this guy
still remembers.
This guy, Cooter's Garage. What's up, Cooter? Love saying that name.
Yeah.
Too many Mats, so I changed my screen name. Wait a minute. Well, what was it before? Was it Matt with two T's? Cooter's Garage? What was your original handle?
Oh, yeah. Do we know it, or are you just saying like in general you had to change it?
Yeah, because I didn't, that's... Do we know you from before, sir?
We never know when people transition.
Because whenever I saw this, the Captain Chaos thing, that looks like Cecil. Cecil Says, part of the Jack Show.
What the hell are you talking about?
Blake's asked me about the Hulk body. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that Build-A-Figure. That totally awesome Hulk is what I'm gonna do. With the Amadeus Cho Hulk.
That makes sense because you could get the whole wave at Ollie's for like $45.
Yep, that's
whereas every other Hulk is like $75.
Shout out to Scott Hughes. He was loaded up at his Ollie's because mine, I had 3 and they were all barren. I think I had like maybe 2 or 3 pieces, and I think I donated 1 to Roll Keeper. I was like, well, I'm not going to complete this wave. But then Scott showed me a pic of his that was stacked. I'm like, oh shit. And it was that whole thing around Christmas where it was Ollie's, and then it was like half off. It was already heavily discounted, so it was stupid, like $3 a figure or something.
Right.
So yeah, I picked up that, and knowing that I was going to try to get me that Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that because I don't have a Hulk because I never saw the 20th anniversary, the one they did in the Toy Biz Legends package. I never saw that one, and I just can't justify a $100 Marvel Legend. Like it's just too much.
Andrew Anderson.
Mr. Anderson
needs a Jack Burton action figure, Action Force action character.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I saw actually, JMac, was you and I. Was it you and I that talked about that months ago about that potentially being your next custom? As I saw one that looks better than the one I've seen for years.
That shirt would be a pain in the butt, wouldn't it? Was it like the tree with the red sun behind it?
It would be, but I mean, look, Matt LaCroix did it on O-ring figures.
Well, I mean, that's Matt fucking LaCroix.
It can be done. I mean, I'm not saying I'm Matt LaCroix, but by God, I can try.
Talib, what's up, buddy? Talib 1980 collects.
I'm liking seeing him on the open mic night. It's nice to see his face.
Like he likes your face, Talib.
Like your face and your great beard. You got a nice beard.
Then we saw, why Vegeta's thinking about doing a custom Cold Slither Zorana to go with that SDCC set.
Oh, that'd be cool. It'd be cool to kind of mix in the other Dreadnoks with that set.
I didn't know.
Like fucking Slipknot. They'd have like 9 different members.
Fucking Corey. I fucking love Slipknot. People equal shit. That is like on every playlist I have on Spotify. I fucking love People Equal Shit. Duality, Psycho. Anyway, I would say this. I told Mikey, I think we were chatting about it. I'm like, this thing looks fucking ridiculous. So of course I'm all for it. That said, now that I know it's an SDCC set, I'm good.
Probably not going to get that one.
I am not rushing to pull the trigger on that son of a bitch. Well, I mean,
the question I have about that.
Go ahead.
The one question I have about that set is those bodies look new. Obviously, the legs are because they have a like that, but the torsos almost look like they're not a ab crunch, that they're a pivot torso.
That's what it looks like.
I can't tell because the way the jackets, the way the renders are, it covers up where that joint would be. I don't know. Maybe they've improved because they've been using that Zartan torso since the beginning.
Yep, because they use that for what, Shadow Tracker 2, right?
Shadow Tracker, all Torch. Used it for
the Zorana's
a ton of them.
The Zorana's brother. I can't remember what his name.
Yes.
I'm such a Dreadnought fan. Xandar.
Yep. That's the same. That's the same torso. Yeah.
But now that's SDCC.
They have 3 bear. They have the middle, quick kick, and then the gung ho, the big torso,
the big buck. Well, so that last one, it wasn't last year. I don't know if they had a Classified exclusive SDCC last year, but the year before that, I want to say.
Yeah, it was the Once a Man Cobra Commander.
Oh, that was the Once a Man Cobra. Because I was like, I don't give a shit.
Right, yeah.
Before that, it was the Crimson Twins with the Baroness, right? The Crimson set.
No, before that one, it was Chuckles.
Was that SDCC before that one?
I think it was Chuckles. And then it was Mindbender, and then maybe I don't know, something.
Well, I will say this: I think the Crimson Twins with Baroness is still on Hasbro Pulse. I haven't looked lately because they discounted that one. So I'm wondering how many they're going to make of this, and I wonder how
I
many.
I don't think that was that a SDCC, or was that just like a fan channel thing?
I thought it was an exclusive.
I don't know. Wrong. I have no idea.
Let us know in chat. Like Larry,
PulseCon. Lou says PulseCon.
It's PulseCon exclusive. Now Loki likes that Dreadnought set. Oh, here we go.
I mean, dude, if that is your thing, that has got to. I mean, that's a niche market for sure. I mean, but that's what we've been saying for a long time. Is the if it's an exclusive, it should be something that's a little more niche. But
yeah,
I don't know. I don't think anybody really predicted Once a Man Cobra Commander being that popular, and it was kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm never gonna buy that unless it's like
I owned it. I won a lot on eBay. It was like 4 figures, and that was one of them. And like for all 4 of them, it was like less than it was like $80. It was like $85.
Oh wow!
And I got like a Mutton Junkyard.
Yeah,
I got a Once a Man Cobra Commander, and the other 2 figures. Like the other figures is what I wanted. Once a Man Cobra Commander, I was like, "There's no way I win this," and I did. And I was like, "Well, the fuck am I gonna do with that?"
Well, now you got it, so eventually you can use that.
Well, I don't have it now. I sold it. I sold it at Assembly Required this year. I was like, somebody actually wants this. Yeah,
then made some money. Make up your cost.
Yeah, I basically got most of the money back.
Hell yeah, buddy. And yeah,
GeForce, I do like them. They cover well. I hate the pots.
Yep.
Like this.
Hate it.
This is a pain in the ass. You can see one of the reasons why it sucks. It's because a little bit drips down here, and then it eventually gets in the seal, dries the shit out. This one I've thinned out pretty good, but yeah, these pots suck.
I get their theory behind them. I get it. That said, they fucking suck in practicality.
And I mean, part of it is I'm obviously painting stuff way bigger than Warhammer stuff. So I'm taking the pot is open longer because I have more surface area to paint.
Yep.
So granted, I'm not using it correctly, from their design, but it's good paint. It's good paint. I honestly, most paint from the UK, I think is good paint. I've not had one that I'm like, well, this sucked.
Yep. I'll thin it down. I've used it just like their standard stuff, Citadel, in my airbrushing for my minis.
And they have great selections. I mean, you're not dealing with military colors like we used to with Model Masters or Tamiya or AK or Humbrol or anything like that. Like they're goofy names. They're Calidor Sky.
Keanu's saying use the Love and Thunder tank top Thor as a base for good old Jack Burton.
Yeah,
I've seen that at Ollie's.
I thought about that.
That's good, Keanu. I'll look for that Love and Thunder when I go out next time. See if they're still up there.
I could use a Ripper. Ripper's got a tank top. It just depends on who's smaller. Kurt Russell's not that big of a dude.
But Jack Burton is not Kurt Russell, sir.
The truck driving man.
V. Connolly just saw a 112th Ed 209 that would go great with his Praetorian army.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, man, I gotta shout out to V. Connolly. I've got that Batman Beyond video I was going to put out and fucked my audio all up. And I'm doing a voiceover for it. And now I'm like, I'm just going to reshoot the whole thing.
Oh, really?
I'm going to experiment with editing on this one. I think this is the one to do it. But I picked it up because Vichet was like, oh, man, this would look great with the Elite Praetorian, the black and red one. I'm like, shit, you're right. Damn it. Yeah, that's $90 for that thing. I'm telling her, spoiler alert in my video, I'd wait until that goes on discount like that tumbler, hopefully. If you got to have it, get one. It's fucking cool.
Yeah, if you don't want to risk missing it, then go for it. But if you just think it's kind of cool, wait.
Play the long game on it.
Just wait it out.
And yeah, Vichet saying painting vehicles has been interesting. I have not yet, but I've got some McFarlane stuff that I want to paint.
Yeah, I've started painting the Tumbler Lee, as we're calling it, for Jeff W.
I really want to see that when it's done.
I've started doing the white for it. It's been so fucking cold. I haven't been able to do anything in the garage. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's Lucio saying Crimson Set was Pulse Gun. And we talked about him earlier. Dan, Mr. Redacted.
What
Roll
up,
Keeper.
Dan?
What's up, buddy? Very excited about seeing my boy Saturday, hanging out for a few hours. He's going to get there in the morning, and then he's got to go back to work later on.
Jeez.
That same day in the afternoon. So, yeah.
Brutal, man.
Hit that like button. Hell yeah. Hit that like button.
Justice waits for no man.
Talib is a simp and a shill. I added that for Classified, which is fine.
Okay.
I'm picky and choosy.
Yeah, me too.
You can't see California without Cobra Commander's eyes. I don't know what that means, but it sounds nice.
Fucking Joker J is a poet.
Man. Need Jim and the holograms. Yeah, White Vegeta. My wife, that's her one biggest regret is she got rid of her gym dolls, and I'm hoping Loyal Subjects does them justice, and I can pick those up because apparently getting freaking gym dolls, the original ones, are expensive. Apparently, there's lots of what I want to say, counterfeits and shit. I don't know if she'd know or not, but if I'm going to get something, I want it to be authentic or new with the Loyal Subjects. They were teasing a mask I saw on Instagram today.
Loyal Subjects was?
Yep. They had some silhouettes, and so you obviously you knew what the vehicles were, but you couldn't really see the details of them. Loki has spilled a lot of Citadel paints.
Yep. That's for sure. I saw somebody the other day had a 3D print files for a pot holder that would have like an extra wide base, so you couldn't tip it over.
Yeah.
I could see that being useful.
Actually, shout out again. I'm a shill for Citadel over here. Their little paintbrush cup here. I love this thing. It's all flared out at the bottom, and then it's got the resting spot for your brushes. So I mean, stuff like this. I mean, it's Citadel. You're paying too much for it, but that said, I love this little paintbrush cup. I will give them money for stuff like that because I've used the crap out of that thing. And we did talk about this episode 1 a little bit. So not the size of the compressor itself, but what size compressors? I don't know if that really matters. What do you think for airbrushing, the actual size of the compressor?
I don't even know what size mine is.
Yeah, man.
I actually think I'm close to having to buy another one, but I mean,
I'm dying on you.
Yeah, it's not holding air like it should.
Now, how long did you have that one for?
I've had it for probably 3 or 4 years. Dad got it for me as a gift, and it took a long time for me to even want to try to use it.
Yeah.
And then once I did, I was like, Jesus, why did I wait so long? It's so nice.
Oh man, I mean, I started.
It's just a cheap Amazon one. It's nothing fancy. My brush is decent, but my air compressor's nothing expensive. But that's always how I like to start stuff. Like if I'm going to get into it and try it, I'll get something cheap, and then if I like it, then I can upgrade. I can actually know like what features I'm going to want.
That's why I'd say Joker J. Look for something on Amazon, and then look for something that's got decent reviewers, right? It's like something that's got like 100 reviews. Well, that's cool, and it's really high rated. Air compressor's been out for a while, so I mean, there's some 45,000 reviews. That 4.5, 5-star rating. I'm like, all right, I'll try this one out, and it's cheap.
Right. Yeah. Most of the time, those little air compressors aren't much.
Yeah. A World Made of Cardboard asks, do you use cardboard?
Cardboard?
What's up, buddy?
I don't use a lot of cardboard in painting. Now I will say the mat, when I make my little desktop paint booth, that is just a cardboard box, an Omaha steak box.
Jim is in Walmart right now. What? Son of a.
She getting groceries? What's she doing at Walmart?
Man, times are tough. She has to go out and do her own stuff. Jeez. Think you had people for that. But you know what? I guess she's just a regular Jim.
She's just one of us.
She's one of us. What if Jim was one of us?
I wrote that, yeah.
Yeah. As you see with figure painting, I'm at the point where I need one of those magnifying lamps to actually not fuck up. Yeah, my eyes are actually, I need to do that now. And Tony, Legend Series, those lamps are great. He uses them a lot.
The what? Oh.
He uses those lamps a lot.
I use them a lot, is he?
I was like, I am not the best at painting models either, cardboard. But I'm working on it. And yeah, GeForce PSI is a fickle mistress, especially with what kind of paint you're putting through. Like I've learned that with my chameleon paints. I thought more pressure would be good. And the more pressure I learned on those, it was drying it out before it even like left the fucking brush. Mm-hmm. So on the needle, I was getting it dried on the needle, and then it started globbing up on the needle and shit was going everywhere. I'm like, what is happening? So I had to dial the PSI back. So yeah, I'll say Joker J, there's lots of videos, man. I had to go down a rabbit hole of YouTube.
Yeah, for sure. there's so many options.
And speaking of options,
you said, like the PSI and stuff, like it's just trial and error. Like I can't say like set it at 24 and that you're gonna be good. Like you're gonna have to mess with it a little bit. Like it may be 24 for me, but your gun, your needle, your brush, the humidity in your house, any of that, it all plays a factor.
If you're in the garage,
painting, who knows?
A lot of people in their garage, man, temperature swings are a big thing out in your garage if you don't have something that's more environmentally, controlled. And then Jacob,
what's up, buddy?
He's here to watch a man paint dollies. What'd you miss? Dollies being painted.
Nothing crazy. Buddy.
Check it out on the replay.
Check it out.
Right after you hit that like button.
Yeah.
It's bigger than a pancake compressor. I mean, no. I mean, well, at least the one I've got.
No, it's much smaller than a pancake compressor. It might sit a little taller than a pancake, but it's much more narrow and it's not as wide.
Yeah, Jacob, careful. Don't talk about wrestling. I'll start timing people out. So went for Jim in with the Wicked Dolls. Son of a. Man, Frankie. Dome. What's up, Frank?
Thanks for being here, Frank.
And Alpha Red. Cheers, sir.
Here's a looking at you.
And
real man of genius. Mo.
Jeff Morris. YVG is asking either one of us are going in on the Space Zombies from Mars Kickstarter next month.
Dude, I want to so bad. That's the same guy that designs Fresh Monkey Fiction stuff. It's Arlen. He does great work. He designed the Santas for Fresh Monkey. He's done some Hasbro stuff. He's fantastic. I have no doubt that Bill has helped him and that they'll be about the same quality of the Monster Force stuff. I really want to go in on it. It's tight right now. Tight. Now's not the time for Kickstarters, damn it.
Yeah. They're cool. And it's kind of like the Cursed Dead. Like, I just don't have a vision for those figures, so I'm not going to get them. I can appreciate them. They're cool, but not enough for me to want them.
Yeah. And I don't want the zombies. I just want the space guys.
Give me the Space Force.
Give me that space.
And another legend has entered the chat. War chest full of toys.
How many legends can fit in this chat?
What kind of nerd shit is going on in here?
Go away, baiting.
And he is jumping in on that space zombie shit. For sure. God. For real, yo.
You should.
What about Popakovic? Is Pops getting in on it?
I don't know. I would think so, because space is like that's like his big deal. But
he loves
like
space.
I said, spice. Yeah, he does. He's a big space guy.
Do you have 49 inches on your? I don't know why I didn't notice that until now.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that being visible tonight.
Is that a work thing?
That's my new tattoo. No big deal. 49 inches. All of us need to aspire to something.
Jesus, man. Apparently, yeah, we just got a spike in Mikey's algorithm on female viewers.
I've always measured it with the metric system. I was curious about the imperial measurement.
Warchest done with his Mondo 1.6. They've finally pissed him off, and he's done. He's listed his collection. What was the final straw on your Mondo Camel that broke the back?
I've only seen one thing from Mondo that really, really piqued my interest, and it was weird because I don't give a shit about this IP, but that Hordak figure, I really wanted that.
Oh, really?
I almost bought it at Assembly Required. Midwest Vintage Toys, I think.
Yeah.
They had one, and I really wanted it. I just couldn't pull the trigger.
That happens. Yeah, again,
it was like $180, you know?
Ooh, that was that much?
Yeah.
God damn. Their stuff is beautiful, man, but yeah, it's not the scale for me, man. Like, oh man, their Battle Cat, their Panther, like holy shit, those are cool. I almost bought them just because.
Well, I'm not a like I said, I don't care about He-Man at all, but man, that thing looked sick, dude. The X-Men stuff's cool, but it doesn't belong in my collection at all. It doesn't fit anything.
And no, Ken Swords, I don't have a horror shelf per se. I have a hellscape that I've oh man, I need to redo my everything. Yeah, I've moved, so I need to redo it.
You got a limbo. What you're telling me? You got a limbo in there?
Kind, basically. But yeah, I mean, I've got my Lady Death over there. I got my Devil back here, Sabak. So I need to condense those and make my hell. I got my Hellraiser. I got my Pinhead. I got some Cenobites. Batman Who Laughs. I'm particular, but like Jason versus Freddy kind of stuff, right? Nah, I'm not in for it. It's cool, but I just don't want it in toy form.
Makes sense.
Maximilian's like, fuck it, I'm just buy it all.
Attaboy, just go for it, man.
And speaking of hell and Satan, Impossible Pie.
Impossible Pie.
Oh, there's Papa Kukovic. He's not sure yet. Kind of the same boat as Mikey.
Yeah. We're reeling it in. Taking control. Yeah, they look great. They look great.
Oh, well, cardboard cannot just ride around in a cardboard car. You can't spell cardboard without car. Apparently his old car died. I'm sorry. Rip your car.
Oh man. F's in the chat.
Hopefully we'll be able to talk more DFW. I only got to talk to a cardboard very, very briefly at DFW.
Yeah, I rubbed elbows with him a few times.
Oh, QT issues with Faker. That Faker looked really good too. Yeah, okay, and they can fuck off.
Right? Okay.
Don't fuck with the war chest on this.
Okay. That's not a defect.
It's a feature.
We designed it that way.
Orko. Joker J just made the list. Orko. Stupid.
Oh, no.
Snarf, Orko. Go fuck yourselves. Stupid.
Oh, my goodness.
Sorry.
So aggressive.
Mondo Trap Jaw. I love Trap Jaw, but again, man, you have the Mondo stuff. None of it really I didn't want to get anything except for Battle Cat and Panther, because I was like, I could fudge that in to a scene.
I think I think Dad has the Man at Arms. I think that's his He-Man character that he likes.
Man at Arms.
I think it's a man. Maybe I thought that was a Mondo, but I have no idea.
Robert saying he can't bring himself to buy Mondo stuff. It's cool. Hate the prices. It's not, and it's pricing. And again, man, it's space. I have space. But in my head, I can put that much more stuff there and do more with it. Right. Brian King, what's up, buddy? I wonder how much I can get for my sister's She-Ra and Jim dolls. He needs that dragon money.
Dragon money.
Speaking of dragon, 7:30 at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. 3 POA. We'll be talking to Abby and Illustrated Figs, and they're going to be talking about the Dagron. And not Trogdor, because if there's a 1/12th Trogdor with a big beefy arm and winglings, I might be down on that dragon.
You think so, huh?
I think so. Burninating all the villages.
That might do it for you, eh?
Do you know of Trogdor, Mikey? No. Okay. That's a Homestar Runner reference. Oh, Cardboard is going to be there at DFW.
Heck yeah.
Oh, you're in that area? Cool. Right on. And yes, Papa Kukovic says that is his one Mondo. Man at Arms.
That's what I thought that was.
Tristan's laughing. Trogdor. Burning in all the people. Yeah, again, Mike and I were talking about it. We're like, dragon. Ugh. But we watch all the shows, or we're on the shows too to boot. So it's like immediately with Maximum Spider-Man, I was like, this can go fuck itself. And I was praying to God for more toy news to drop. And when it did, I'm like, oh, dragon, this can go fuck off.
Eat a dick, dragon.
Eat a dick, dragon. I just want to know more. I want to know more about the unlocks, right? I want to see what are they talking about with these goals they want to meet with that shit.
Yeah. What you talking about, Willis?
Man, Hot Toys, I know Jerk and Gaines keep pushing that crack. Just try one. Just try Hot Toys. Just try one.
Well, it's amazing.
That Terminator they had from Terminator 2.
Oh my God.
Robert, yeah, Trogdor the Burner got me laughing when I didn't want to. Shout out to Homestar Runner. Trevor the Vampire is my favorite skit, by the way, from Homestar Runner. Those, if you know, you know. Oh, and Mr. Paul Knapp tuning in late. He's glad to see us. Glad to see you, sir.
Paul, how are you, sir? I feel like I haven't been able to watch your show in a long time, man.
Yeah, it's like you got to be careful. You can't even use the old colloquialisms. You can't go. I haven't seen you in a possum's age. Like what?
Possum's age doesn't mean shit.
I know. Dan saying Hot Toys great, but they priced me out of the market. So do you still have Hot Toys, Dan? I know you got into the Hot Toys deal. Definitely looking forward to seeing him at ZoloCon. And again, I haven't had any alcohol since my birthday at the end of January. I'm ready to get my drink on. I'll tell you what, now I should be a cheap date. Like it's not going to take much. So stay tuned for those fun videos that are going to come out about me bringing shame and dishonor to my family.
I look forward to that.
Oh, wow. They got this chocolate fountain at ZoloCon, and I believe that's Zakainen throwing up in it. Live.
Why?
Boom. Oh, what head is that you're working on, Mr. Mikey?
This is a cutter.
Is that a G.I. Joe?
It is. He drives the whale.
Aha. See, my brother had the whale, and I didn't give a shit about it. I'm like, that's a big balloon with fans. Why the fuck would I want that thing? this is, a young Zakainen. And then later on, like, I just took it from him and started playing with it.
I always was a big fan of the whale.
I think it was like the sea-related stuff didn't really grab me, but that's probably because I can't swim. Roll Keeper, the last thing he got was the John Wick. That'd be a good hot toy to get.
That would be a cool one.
He's just trying not to get new ones. I gotcha. Dan, I've never seen pictures of your collection. Do you have your stuff displayed out at your place? I'm curious.
It just looks like a vault.
The John Wick vault, like you open it up right at the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Not his vault, right? The Concord. What was it called? What was the hotel? The Conquistador.
Conquistador. What was the fucking thing?
That's the John Wick.
John Wick.
I got Concord stuck in my head now. And Continental. The Lincoln Continental.
That's right. So was a Lincoln Continental.
We're still doing Trogdor references, by the way.
Oh, okay.
This means nothing to you, which is even funnier for me. Thatch roof cottages. I mean, what does that mean? Robert Shane Scale is the other thing for him on Mondo. He had a couple early hot toys, sold them, and won a few items he doesn't feel like replacing anyway. Yep. I don't have a vision for where I would display any hot toys.
I
mean, that said, I've got a gigantic, 24-inch Venom, but it was also really cheap too. So,
well, that accounts for something.
Yes, I've got some random large toys, but like they definitely were not very pricey. They weren't we're not talking Mondo and fucking hot toy pricing.
Yeah, I feel random hot toys don't exist in collections. Like you sought that out.
Oh yeah, Dan's working on restaging and getting better lighting. Cool. I'm always, every time, man, I'm always interested in seeing how people display their collections. Again, if you have a giant mansion to where if you're in an apartment, you're like, I've got a 1-room apartment. And then people get clever. Like, again, shout out to Jeff Butler with how he works his toys in to his smaller space. It's cool. Paul Knapp says if we ever make it out to Virginia Beach, he can get us on a real whale, actually called a LCAC. LCAC.
LCAC.
So wait, is that actually was based on a real military vehicle?
Oh yeah,
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I believe it is used by the Marines, which I guess makes sense because it's an amphibious vehicle.
Stacy, I shouldn't read this. I keep my hot toys in the nightstand. Stacy. But she does have the shirt on. She switched her avatar up. We appreciate that. I really got to work on some merchandise. Like a Z or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll do like the whole Steve-O thing. Like,
yeah. You do Z space.
Z space. Zakverse.
What?
We got to put verse on everything.
Ooh, careful! I don't know. That may get you a C and D, and everything. I don't want you to get caught up in stuff.
That's true. These hovercraft
and NAM.
I always think of the comic book, and I don't know why.
It was called NAM.
I know, but I get it. You think I go to Missing in Action or Rambo, right? That's following, but first is that comic book. I love that comic book.
I wish you would have typed the NAM.
The NAM.
Yeah. Use that back in the NAM.
Maximilian Cutter, are you saying you still might have a security clearance for that? Clear Creek base? Little Creek? Little Creek
Clearance,
base.
Clarence.
TC 112 Firefly and Destro is tempting. Well, I just
picked Firefly is cool, and the Destro is affordable now. So
yes,
I could see the draw.
That Firefly, that Mezco Firefly is pretty damn cool. I have not opened up my Destro, but I mean on Amazon, I think it was 60s. It was between like 60, 65 bucks on Amazon for that Destro, but I've seen it as low as 45, I want to say, and I wish I had bought it then, but and what else you got going on to close out the night, Mr. Michael?
I'm just gonna do some eyebrows and some mustaches, and then we spend the last few minutes talking.
Is that Danny Trejo, aka Machete?
Machete.
That's a good head sculpt there.
It is a pretty good head sculpt.
Now, where'd you get? Do you remember where you got this head sculpt from?
Yeah, Tony mailed them to me.
Oh, so then that's probably from Loki Wartooth then.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Father Son Galaxy, my Destro came with super loose legs. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I mean, that Destro, I'm hoping to get a JMK custom action going on with the Tombstone body.
Tombstone.
Now I'm thinking about George Thorogood with a rattlesnake briefcase.
Oh.
Or is it, wait, was it a rattlesnake necktie?
Necktie.
And a tombstone mind? We didn't, you know what? We've never talked about, you and I have never talked about George Thorogood. Where are you with Mr. Thorogood and the Destroyers?
Not something I'm a big fan of.
What? Who do you love? Dude.
Not a big fan of him.
Bad's the Bone?
A little bit. But I had growing up, I had get a haircut and get a real job. I had that album.
Gotcha.
So I listened to it a lot. I also liked it because the little booklet that came with in the CD.
Yeah.
Had boobies in it. It was little cartoon boobies.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. I don't know if people were aware of I probably just stole it from my dad. Let's be real. It probably wasn't given to me. I probably took it.
I was at that age, man. I was deep into like what the 60s at that point. So I was getting like Jimi Hendrix and Steppenwolf and Eric Burdon and the Animals.
I love all that stuff now as people have started to see how eclectic my musical taste is. But
Robert Simon Danny Trejo in Life Scale, apparently he's a lot shorter, which I mean most people in Hollywood are. I mean Stallone, Tom Cruise, not large people.
That is true.
I about said a whole bunch of politically incorrect stuff about California. If it wasn't for that, I'd love to be in California so I could walk around like normal sized people, like my height.
Aw.
I'd like to go to Japan, but my wife's 5'11". She nixed that. She's like, we're never going to Japan. I don't want them pointing at me and yelling Gojira. I'm like, honey, they're not going to do that. But if they did,
they might. You don't know.
Really,
they might do that.
It'd be really funny.
I would be funny.
Because this would be me the entire time.
Just not helping. Just
no, I would not be helping at all. I'm like, hey, listen, we're here already. Let's make the best of it. For me, not for her.
Here's something people haven't gotten.
Oh no! Oh, folks, you're in for a treat.
Yeah. That's Pimp Daddy walking right there. Ow!
You get some light on his face there. Did you? It looks like he's British and he's just like powdered his face.
It does look like a powdered face. Yeah. Yeah, old Pimp Daddy Longlegs. That's his pimp name.
Pimp
Yeah.
Daddy walking.
Pimp Daddy Longlegs.
His pimp walk in.
Yeah.
No. Guys, I'd like to tell you that when he was putting this together, the childlike joy that was exuding out of Mikey as he was giggling with glee.
Oh man. Oh yeah.
Mikey couldn't breathe. He couldn't form words.
I didn't need to. I had Christopher Walken. I go Christopher Walken after midnight, out in the moonlight, just searching for my hose.
Oh,
Yeah.
bitch!
Very happy.
Better have my money.
All of Chris's bitches better be wearing Jimmy hats.
Walken don't play that. Just go
Walken
Will
don't
Ferrell.
play no shit. Walken don't play no shit.
I think that's it. I think that's the character. I think it's Gator. I think
Gator?
that's where we need to go with it. Yeah.
Walken's bitches better be wearing Jimmys.
He somehow got pimpier.
He is pimpier. And then he's got this. I call this his sayonara gesture because he's got.
Oh no! Don't lose your head.
Heads will roll. He's got the coin, so I just imagine him, some hose giving him some lip, and he's like, "Here's a nickel. Take the fucking subway. Get the hell out of here."
Heads or tails?
Listen here, bimbo. Heads you stay, tails you walking.
Ooh.
I'm happy with that.
Multiple buys. What's that hat from?
It's I think it was a Deadpool. I think it's the one that came in the blue and yellow X-Men body. In the package, he's like doing like a goose step kick. That's where that hat comes from.
Yeah, now, it was like it wasn't the pirate one, but it was like the Fool Killer version, I want to say.
Yeah. He's got the classic X-Men looking suit, but it's I think that's Deadpool on that body.
I'm pretty sure. I think that's
right. And then the feathers. Jesus, I gotta get
Murphy.
I gotta get a neck ball for this thing. The Two-Face one's crazy long, but the feathers are from a Warpath head I had in the bucket.
It's called a pimp called Slickback. You got to see the whole thing like a Tribe Called Quest. The Scarlet Pimp. Yeah, Rollkeeper was going to say Fool Killer. Yeah. Apparently, JMK fucking A. He just broke a Spider-Gwen. Sorry. Which Spider-Gwen? Which one, JMK?
I hope it wasn't a Mofex or something.
Yeah, that's where my mind immediately went, like the SH Figure Arts. The Mofex.
Speaking of Mofex, everybody tune in tomorrow night. We're going to go over our favorite third-party toys, and we'd sure like it if you were there.
Thrilling third-party toys on Just Jeff's channel.
Just Jeff.
It is almost 7:50.
It is.
Central Standard Time.
Time to wrap it up.
Wrap it up. I realized I was really phoning it in, and I wasn't actually prepared for any socials, huh?
Yeah, you kind of fucked it up there.
Yeah. Why am I even on this show?
I ask myself every time.
Oh, now which one? You know what? I'll put in the official channel to where it looks like it's actually coming from Mikey, but it's not. It's from me.
See what I did there?
I missed it.
Ooh. Imposta.
Jim
Carrey.
What I liked, by the way, I enjoyed how when Mikey was getting this, all of a sudden he's got that little Two-Face figure, and then he's like, magic.
That is
all you
happened.
wanted was a suited body, and you got it cheap.
Well, I got it for retail, but I couldn't find any other suits. And I don't like the new ones. I like this one because it's got the lapels are real long.
Yeah.
And it makes him look taller, I think. And Christopher Walken, he should look like a tall man.
Well, I mean, he's done Broadway.
That he has.
He's a dancer. He's a dancer. He's not a tiny dancer.
No. He's
Hold
a large
me closer, Tony Danza.
Hold me closer, Tony Danza. Yeah.
By the way, once I heard that, I could not unhear that.
Understandable.
And then, 3POA. I probably should link that.
You need to link that because that's what y'all need to be doing after the show here.
Yep, I'll be doing some Madden.
Madden. It'd be Madden.
Me and Scott Hughes. Mainly Scott Hughes. Because he's fucking Skynet. Actually, he might be having sex with Skynet. I don't know. Maybe.
May their first child be a masculine one.
Or like a sweet, oh man, what was the female Terminator? Was that 3? Can't remember that. God, there's that reddish kind of like Maruna, suit.
Yeah. I think that was the third. I think that was 3.
What was that actress's name? Son of a bee sting, I can't remember. Hottie McHotterson. Oh yeah, he's still mad. He's still mad about Mondo.
Well, understandable.
But he might be getting at Dragon, maybe too. And yeah, Menjoza, that if you can get that Dune McFarlane head, it's you can de-age it just enough. Right.
Well worth $6.
Well worth it. I mean, I think I picked mine up at GameStop. It was on clearance. It was $10. I think it's well worth. I think it's worth $20, honestly. The robe. I mean, the robe itself has got
the robe is nice.
Sleeves and hem, I believe. I think it's both. But yeah, I like the robe too. I'm using that on another character.
Yeah, the robe is nice.
Whatever happened to Tony Danza, we may never know, Tristan.
I lost touch with him.
Oh, there we go, Tristan. Kristana Loken.
That was her name?
Yeah, I was pretty close. Hottie McHotterson. Pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's a pseudonym she uses.
She was the T-Its. Mikey, what do you got planned for next Wednesday?
Probably just some more of this. Because there's some projects in here I need to get done for other people.
Now you're waiting on some parts for that kit. For you and your dad.
Yeah. He I think he may be bringing them to me this weekend. I don't know. Still kind of waiting to figure that out. But yeah, so I do want to start doing that as this. So maybe next week I'll do the eyes, since that's probably something people are actually interested in seeing. Yeah, so probably eyes for the next video, I anticipate. And then after that I can move on and we can work on the action assault kits. So
then we get into some couple of kooks branding with those kits.
Yes.
Do a how-to video.
How-to couple of kooks edition.
Why Vegeta has a toy fair this weekend.
Oh,
ZoloCon this weekend. This guy trying to make the show go to more overtime. Scuba P, you stop it.
Eyes without a face. It's your eyes without a face. Face. Hi,
Mama
Mom.
Kukovich.
Hello, Mom.
And then Joker J, probably more nipple talk.
There's nothing better than organic nipple conversation.
It just,
they just happen.
It just happens.
They just happen.
Dan,
I'm glad you're enjoying the kit. I don't think TK's in here, but he got his kit today. Apparently he's
did he?
happy with it too. So got a couple of kits out there. That's pretty cool.
Out in the wild.
Out in the wild. Yep.
McPimpin.
McPimpin ain't easy, but it's necessary.
So yes, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, everybody.
Yes, yeah, and if you've got some specific techniques and stuff you want to see, be sure you leave a comment in the video if you're watching this on replay. Appreciate you. Don't feel bad because you can't watch it live. Most stuff I can't watch live, so we're right there with you most of the time. Just too many toy tubers tubing about toys.
Talking about toys.
Yeah, Zach, what do you got coming up, man?
Figure it out. Just Jeff. ZoloCon. I might record some stuff at ZoloCon. We'll see what happens there.
I hope you do.
Again,
want to see your nipples.
I know. Again, I don't know if I'll legally be able to show anything because I might be real drunk. So we'll see what happens there at ZoloCon. But
well, if that's the case, I hope other people get videos of that.
Yeah. Yeesh. And then for me, when I get home, I'm getting home Sunday, God willing. And then Monday, Rumble and Ranting, I'm going to have Abby, Figure Fight Club. Nice. He's going to pop on. We're going to have a conversation. He's on his road to 1,000 subscribers. And I think we'll probably, again, I never have a plan, right? Whenever I do Rumble and Rantings, loose plan. But we'll probably talk about actually maybe like YouTubing, since we're kind of like getting into it. He's done it more. We've had questions for Abby.
Sure,
on the business side of things. So, and we'll probably talk about wrestling. It's like Tony's like, oh, geez, wrestling. So that is all I've got.
Well, sweet.
Well, shout out to Jerk, right? We should always shout out because Mega Powers Monday, Mega Powers Thursday.
We follow him up tomorrow night. So be sure you watch that show. That is always good. Yeah, definitely. Shout out to Jerk and Gaines and Tim and Skelly too.
We're
all part of that Thursday night crew. That was not intended to rhyme. That was an accident.
Yeah. Well, then I'll not rhyme with Ninja because always make sure you check out Articulated Ninja. He popped in when me and Blake were talking. It's very surreal when somebody that I started off watching is commenting and in the chat in one of my videos. So it's always cool. Him and the ladies popped in. So shout out to Ninja and the ladies.
Hell yeah. Right on. Well, you guys don't have any plans after this, hit up 3POA, support Obby, support Illustrated, and support Ryan. It's contrary to popular belief. I think he's a good dude.
I mean, there's a war in Canada. They probably don't take too kindly to him.
But. He says that, but then he gave the award. He let a Canadian win. So
he didn't let him.
Pie
earned that.
He did earn it, but Ryan didn't stop him.
He could have.
He could have stopped him. It was his show. He could have stopped him, but he didn't. So I don't think it's that serious.
He did not.
He did not. Oh, hi, Mark. All right, y'all. Get out of here. Have a great evening. Oh, no. Ken. What did we talk about?
DJ.